Well, it's another big Guardians of the Galaxy 3 volume update, and apparently it's not going to be the same movie anymore. So as most of you know, going back all the way to Ant-Man, that was kind of the first big falling out, if you will, the Marvel Studios ever had with the director, with Edgar Wright. He wasn't fired, he left the movie due to creative differences. They modified his script, his name remained on there, and they used about, I think it was like 55-60% of his ideas and script, so largely it was still his. James Gunn, different story. Fired. So, what do? Well, you either have to do a complete rewrite if you don't want his name attached, or you're gonna go in there and modify his script and still have his name attached to it. So what exactly is happening? Well, there's reports out there right now that Disney has decided to do the first thing. They're taking his script and they're just gonna toss it right out and rewrite it, which is going to delay the start date and production of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. But Disney doesn't see this as a problem because they just move forward along and they never really set dates or anything for this movie, so it's not really a problem for them. Which, this is our first big problem here. James Gunn was ready to shoot in a couple months. And now you're tossing this out. We've heard the actors come out and start talking about it and start issuing their statements. And Dave Bautista's been very vocal. So it puts everything in a very weird predicament, a situation where now you got to start thinking of how much is this going to affect what the movie is. Because, as I've said before, James Gunn wrote these movies with heart, with how he writes, with the music and everything incorporated. You can't just copy that style. So it's going to be rather interesting. And if these reports are true and they're going back to square one, it's going to be a long time before we see Guardians Volume 3. So, it's honestly terrible that Disney's doing it. And I'm not saying they are, because it's just a report that's coming in and saying, oh, they might be doing it, but realistically, follow the way the events unfolded. There's no way to keep his name attached to this.